My spirit's telling me that there's someone in here, someone online, in search, in need of healing. And healing does not mean cure. That individual may still be sick and may be healed. So I encourage us to continue to be in those places, to go to those places. And if you need a healing, if you need God's peace, if you need God's joy, whatever you need inside, if you need God's hand in your grief, if you need a shoulder to cry on, God is here. God is with you. Take all that you are and all that you have to your God. God is in the space. God is with you. Cry out to your God for that healing. Cry out to your God for what it is that you need. And God will respond. God is with you. God is a present and caring and loving God. Amen and amen. Yes, God is here in the temple of our hearts, of our spirits. God is not contained by these walls. God's not contained by live stream, although God will travel through the airwaves and be on your computer, be on your device, and God is not contained there either. God of creation is a God of love and caring. And we come to a time where we can care about our community. This is a time to recognize your generosity. You are a very generous people, MCCDC, and for that we say thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you for the ways that you make ministry happen right here inside the walls of 474 Ridge Street Northwest and beyond, in Washington, D.C. and beyond. We are a part of a global denomination that is having impact in this world to bring the message of God's radically inclusive love for everyone, to everyone. And so for that, we say thank you for the ways that you give. There's many ways to be able to give. There's a QR code on your screen. There are QR codes in the sanctuary. There's a giving station in the welcome hall. These are mechanical ways to be able to give, and we thank you for giving. We thank you for your offerings. And we want to tell you just a little bit about the impact that you're making with your offerings. We have with us today Knut Panknin, and Knut is usually behind the camera, and I've asked him to come in front of the camera, so he's a part of our AV ministry, and I'd like to also, he's going to tell us a little bit about himself, and he's going to also answer our theme for a question for today: what makes you come alive?
Good morning, MCCDC, and thanks for having me in front of the camera today. Thankfully, I've been doing that before, so it's not a total switch of roles that I'm a little uncomfortable, but not super. So I've been coming to MCC since 2005. I became a member in 2007. And I've done a couple things in ministry here on the board with the Pride Ministry and some other things. And now I'm doing live stream and AV team. And it definitely gives me life and helps me come alive. And you see, wearing these headphones, this is not for me to listen to Spotify and zone out during the service. This is for me to check in and make sure that the sound is decent that goes out, but I can't do that by myself. It's a whole team, and I want to give a shout out to the live stream and sound team. It's a real pleasure also doing ministry together with you. The second thing that helps me come alive is my partner Xavier, who helps me become a better person, and my family back home in Germany and Sweden. And being among people who love you not just as you are, but for exactly who you are, I think is a really privilege and something that helps me come alive. And the third thing is nature. And so, I love being out in nature. I love going out into the mountains, the forests, the lakes, wherever there is wildlife happening. And that also brings me back to ministry here at MCCDC, because I learned something in the spiritual education classes that we do. One is B90, the Bible 90 Days. The other is a book study that we just did on Sacred Earth, Sacred Soul, the book by John Newell. And what I learned is that those two books are actually connected. There's the small book, the Bible, and the big book, which is the cosmos and the universe that surrounds us, God's creation, and we can learn equally from both of them. And I'm really thankful for that lesson. Also to Reverend Dr. Robin, who led that study for us. And so I might call him Redwood Robin now, because he inspired me to go to the Redwood National Parks later in the spring. And so those things help me come alive, and I'm truly blessed and for your generosity helping me to do this ministry here, and also giving our time and talents to bring the message of God's love to the world. Thank you
so very much.